What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar with C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about Jesus Coin. What an exciting time it's been, you guys. What an exciting time it's been. From the all-time low here to this recent high, if we take a fib and we look, we just had a move. That was overall, it was about 60% of a move from top to bottom on this chart. It was just under 60% of a move. We found support right on the 382. No, we did not touch it, but this is actually a more bullish look than if we actually did touch it. Finding support right above it. And Poloniex itself doesn't have a lot of volume, so it might not have touched it here, but on other exchanges, on DEXs, it probably went below its 382 or something like that. If we're looking at it on CoinGecko, just to show right now, it says 5.4, where on TradingView it says 5.3. So it's not the exact same, but CoinGecko is more of an accumulation of all the exchanges. I was watching this, man. It went to 7.0s, 377, 378 or something like that. I remember watching it, seeing it, because I predicted that we go down to 7.0s, 3.9 to 7.0s, 4.4 or 7.0s, 4.2. I forget what I said. But we even went a little bit lower than that. And the reason I was calling for that is because it was greater than a 50% move down, which is very common with coins like this, that pump up like this, have a low market cap, and it just had a dramatic move up. A 50% move happens, to the downside. But I was calling for something greater than that because from the top to the bottom, this 382 was in fact like a 60% move in itself. And we bounced right off of that. Even if we went to 7.0s, 3.7, it's just a little bit below it, right? That'd be like right here, even a little bit higher than that. That's normal. It's normal to go a little bit below the 382. But overall, talking about a breakout like this, right? Seeing a strong move and implying continuation within that strong move, you would have a move like this, come back down to your 382 and then find support and then blast off from there. A lot of people look for the 618, the golden retracement, for stuff like that, but this 382, man, it's pretty significant. When you find significance on it, you definitely get significant effects afterwards. But the 382 found support there. We're up right now. I wanted to show this on the Discord here. Yesterday at 10 o'clock in the morning, I was saying I'm buying now, doubling down. This was not like a buy signal for anybody. I was actually talking with Silos here in the Discord on the Bible study channel. I'll leave a link to the Discord if anybody wants to join it. I got a bunch of different channels here. We have a bunch of different channels. General Talk, House of the Dragon, which is for Bitcoin Cash, Tricks to the Trade, which I haven't updated, man. I should update it, honestly. I might use this Jesus 382 bounce as a show of that. But just, a bunch of different stuff, Bible studies for Jesus Coin here. But I was talking about buying here. I feel bad I didn't make a video whenever I did that. And I wish I did, but just furthermore, like more promoting the idea that join the Discord, guys, because I'm not always making charts, but I am regularly on the Discord, or I at least check in on it, and I did buy some. I actually bought some at like 4.2 something, which wasn't the low. If I waited a little bit longer, I would have bought the low, but you can't catch the lows. You can't sell. You can catch the lows, but it's rare. I personally find more success in not trying to catch the absolute low, but catching the area. But moving on to the TA, you guys. Found support on the 382. What we have here is a bull flag. I think it's a bull flag, right? And you have your bull pole here. You're flagging out now. On the 4 hour, it's a little bit more obvious, right? Flagging out here. When we break this bull flag, we're going to have a move. Generally, what bull flags do is like you move up, you consolidate down like this, you flag down. It's not dramatic, it's very controlled. And then you move up in a very similar fashion to this. If not a little bit slower, but like you're going to move up in a very similar fashion. And so similar, in fact, that the way that you measure this is you take your pole, which this is your pole here, you put it to the base of where you fell, which would be right there, and then this is your measure move. So from the current price, that's an overall, that's an 11x again, right? That's literally how you do it, is your measure move there. From the current price, guys, that's like an 8, that's a little bit over an 8x in measure movement. Like that's to be expected, basically. There's more than just this. I'm sorry. There's more than just this measure move that's taking us up here. If we take this all-time high here to this all-time low, we take that, we can see that the 1272 is actually right in line with that movement. It's very, very, very close to that. And actually, yeah, if that's right. Let me see to this low here. Yeah, that's about right. So very, very, very close to this 1272. And the reason why the 1272 is important is because whenever you have it doesn't have to be all-time high to all-time low, but whenever you have a fib like this and you go through and you break your 618, your golden ratio, when you move up and you break this high, the first place that you're looking to go to is your 1272. This is like the minimum expectation of new all-time highs, right? So when we break this all-time high, likely we will go here, if not higher. The expected zone, if there was a zone of expectations for the fibs, it would be right here between the 1272 and the 1618. And from where we are now to the 1272, that would be, this is the measure move, 737%. Let's do another one, actually. So 737% for the measure move. This one, I'm moving it over here because you can't see the percentages now, but to the 1272 itself would be 638%. So that's a 7x instead of an 8x. And then all the way up at this 1618, that would be a near 20x or a 21, almost a 21x right there from the current price. And these are, again, this is the expected zone. So it doesn't have to hit a 20x. It doesn't have to hit a 7x. It can go somewhere in between. But the measure move itself fits right in that zone of expectation. And, man, what was I just going to say? Oh, yeah. How these things happen, how bull flags happen when they break out and you see the measure movement come into fruition. It generally takes place in the same time frame as this. So I was just talking about this on Testimonial Tuesdays with George and the boys and the girls. But shout out to Albert and George. That was fun, you guys. Shout out to everybody who was there. I just talked to Albert and George mainly whenever we were on there. But let's see here. We had 8 bars. 8 bars. This is what I was talking about on the Testimonial Tuesday, right? Was that we had our all-time low here. This recent move took us 8 bars. If we're assuming that the next move is going to it's going to be similar to this move, right? In measurement and in time, we can actually go, let's go here. I'll just show you what I mean. Don't just take my word for it. Let's actually look at it here. Chart patterns. I think it'd be under F. Yeah, flags right here. So let's see. I mean, even these examples he has drawn, right? Up pretty fast, down, up pretty fast, down pretty fast, up, down pretty fast. But like you can see, right, these examples that he's drawing. Let's see the exact example he gave here. So very quick move up, consolidated, and still a quick move up, not as quick. But let's see, from this low here, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. At this low here where you'd measure it from, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. So it actually was faster. So overall, but still pretty similar. 5 days, 6 days, whatever. Maybe you want to count it from this day. I don't know. If you include this day, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we are including this day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, no. So it is 1 day shorter. But what I'm trying to say is that if we take that into consideration, if we bring it back to what I was just saying, from this low here to this high, it took us 8 days. When we break out of this bull flag, you guys, when we break out of it, which, let's say, I don't know, if the low's here, from the way that I just measured it, maybe that would be, I don't know. From when we break out of it, though, which could be today, could be tomorrow, 8 days, a week, less than 2 weeks is what I would expect it would take for us to move to new all-time highs. New all-time highs, right? Up here in this zone of expectation, the expected zone of extensions, which is between 6 zeros. Here we are at 7 zeros, 535, or on CoinGecko, we're on 7 zeros, 545. It would take us 8 days to get to new all-time highs. Once we break out of this bull flag, that is, right? Here we are on the 10th day of October. I think that we have more than enough time left in the month to achieve new all-time highs for Jesus Coin by the end of the month. As crazy as that sounds, man. And from here, again, man, from here, from the current price to all-time highs, that's at least a 232% growth. And if we break that, there's only one place, or there's the minimum expectation would be right up here. So that would be about a 7 to an 8x from here. So, I feel like I don't know what else to say. I feel like this video actually turned into a lot more than I meant for it to. But there was just some stuff that is fresh in my head from the from the Testimonial Tuesday that I was just doing with George, and I wanted to bring it to the table on the channel as well, just to kind of go over some of the same stuff. We have this increase in volume, breakout out of this downtrend. something we were talking about on there is like we had this downtrend for a while. We just started our uptrend, you guys. Can we go lower? Sure, it's possible. We still have the 618 all the way down here, right? It is possible we could go to the 618, the sweet spot, the white zone, which is for loading and unloading only. We could go down there and find support and then continue higher. But overall, with a bull flag like this, man, if it is a bull flag indeed, I would expect like finding support on the 382 like this is classic. It's very classic, especially for a strong move, which it is. Seeing continuation off the 382 would be something that that's normal. It's very common. So maybe not to expect, but to look for. I don't know. The thing again that will really put the nail in the coffin. It'll make it definitive, in my opinion, that we are going to go higher, is getting a day to close above this 236. Getting 1 day and then 2 days would really be nice, but at least 1 day, that can get my hopes up. Right now, we're still below it. We could go up, find resistance there, and then turn down, and then we'd probably find support at our 618 area. And that's okay. Higher lows are okay. It would still be a higher low. It's okay. But it would throw this whole idea that we're in a bull flag kind of out the window and that we're going to see new all-time highs by the end of the month out the window. But if we can maintain this structure, which is a little more obvious on the 4-hour, I guess, than the daily, but I don't like how weird that looks. If we maintain this structure, then, from here, the flag actually would, to me, it looks like it's over like this. And then from there, you would measure it right there. Where would that take us? Still, that's actually like right on the 1272. So just further, again, leading to the idea, right? This area, it's to watch. And if this is a bull flag, we're probably going to see that by the end of the month. As crazy as that sounds, it's really not that crazy. This thing only has $8.5 million in its market cap. It doesn't take a lot of money to make it move up a lot. So it's not financial advice. I'm not telling anybody to buy. I'm not telling anybody to sell. I'm sharing with you guys my ideas, what I'm thinking. I'm certainly not buying more. I already bought some, on this dip. I loaded up my little extra bag when we were down at these prices, and I'm not going to sell probably until December. Like if at all, we'll see. I'm probably going to sell some in December, in accordance with the burn, but I will definitely hold on to a moon bag for the potential of this thing doing a 1000x. So it's crazy, you guys, to end this video, is that here we are already, right, from low to high, we've already gone up 11x, right? Here we are sitting right now at a 6x from the all-time low. And I was saying down here that a 1000x is possible. Here we are at a 6x, right, 500% higher. And I would say a 1000x is still possible with this, because a 1000x from here would give it a market cap of $8 billion, which if we look at CoinGecko right now, you look at CoinGecko, $8 billion. Right now, the top 10 coins are in the $8 billion range. Now, we're in non-exciting times in the bull market. I'm not saying that it's going to be a top 10 coin. Maybe it will be, maybe it won't. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that when things are rolling in the bull market, when we're in peak market cycle, the top like 20, 30, 40 coins are going to have $8 billion or more. Maybe even like the whole top 100. Who knows? Probably not the whole top 100, but the very bottom one here, if we look at it, it's 330 million. I would bet most of the top 100 coins would be close to $1 billion in itself. So if Jesus Coin can make its way up there, up to 1000x in price. I'm just trying to illustrate how possible that is. Man, I'm really like fumbling my words here. But anyways, guys, that's all I got for you. I wanted to end that with saying that even though we are stupendously higher from the all-time low, 1000x is still possible, and even if not 1000x, we could see hundreds of x's still from here, and at least another like 8x, 7x in a very short amount of time, in accordance with this bull flag here. So stuff to watch for. I think I'm done. If you guys like the video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe. I appreciate all of you. Thank you very much. That's a rock on. Those are not devil horns. All right. Peace out.